Hedge hedge, tube dwellers, and welcome back to Skyrim Dawnguard. I'm on Kael'thas, and I'm going to be doing a vampire side quest. I'm going to be retrieving some amulets of power. The quest giver is inside Castle Volkihar. He is Sir Feran Sadri. Let's see if we can find Mr. Saran. I'm pretty sure it's not the oaf.
I'm a loyal servant of the Lord of the
I
Castle.
think... Let's see, I actually think this is the oaf's room. Hestla, not her. I actually need to talk to some of these NPCs. There are some NPCs that I haven't even spoken to yet. What? Blasphemy! How can I consider myself a storyline buff if I don't absolutely exhaust every dialogue option? Feran.
Yes, of course.
Ranthil, bugging Mr. Feran. Hello, Feran.
Around like that is why magic gets a bad name. Shame on you.
Yeah, silence. What can I do to help?
I've discovered the whereabouts of a set of ancient rings of blood
Oh,
magic.
rings.
They belong among our kind, not gathering mold in some vagabond's treasure pile.
What do these rings do?
They increase the abilities of your vampiric.
Of course! Why would they have blood magic if they didn't? Where did they come from?
Depends on who you ask. Some say Molag Bal himself gave these rings to ancient powerful vampire lords. Some say that is just a myth. Harkon himself disbelieved in their existence, though perhaps he felt slighted they were not already in his possession and only feigns indifference.
Perhaps you are thinking too much. Will I be able to keep these rings?
Of course, I wouldn't be telling you where to find them if I desired them for myself.
Huh. I don't know about that. Understood.
Best of luck to you.
So, apparently he told me where to find them, somewhere in that?
All right then.
Retrieve the Ring of the Beast from Bone Strewn Crest. Retrieve the Ring of the Irid from Sleeping Tree Camp. Huh. Rings of blood magic. Let's get rid of all these. I was doing some life draining, and I checked any quests where I would run into humanoids or any kind of living creatures so I could go easily drain a bunch of them and get some perks. I actually have gotten some perks since the last time you saw, so we'll take a look at those as well. Alright, so this quest, Rings of Blood Magic, says Feran Sadri has sent me to retrieve the Rings of Blood Magic. And then both objectives that I just read. Let's venture back out into the world and luckily leave Serana behind and see about these rings. I was given a tip that through some dialogue with Serana, you can actually acquire some arrows that use her blood and allow you to blot out the sun. Which is awesome, because that was one of my major complaints about the vampire side of the storyline, is that the storyline totally revolved around getting rid of the sun, and they didn't even give you a way to get rid of it. Like, they didn't give you an option. Okay, here we go. Sleeping Tree Camp. Oh, that's right. Right out here in the middle of Whiterun. Let's go! So my gripe was that you're still forced to live under the tyranny of the sun. Now, I can kind of understand not making the sun go away altogether, just because that's basically the only weakness to being a vampire. I guess, you know, fire weaknesses and whatnot, but the sun is really the one that hurts. It's the one that actually, you know, puts some restrictions on you. And the game didn't give you a way to get rid of that, even temporarily. I was really distraught at that. But it seems that they did, I just haven't discovered it yet. Let's get this party started in earnest. Alright, I'm going to see if I can steal some life and mana with my Drain Vitality Shout. Hopefully it will increase my mana a bit. Worst come to worst, I'm going to pop Highborn. Matter of fact, I'm about there now. Highborn time it is. I think I've got it on my quick still, actually. Let me try that. Heal other. I do not see Highborn right there. I fool myself with this constantly. I guess it's a power that I can only use once a day, so I guess it makes sense to not be on my quick bar. My favorites menu. Let's give that a second. I'm gonna have to whip another Jamora out here in just a moment, and surely there's another giant. And there's not. There can't be only one giant. Maybe there's only one giant. Alright, well I got my mana back, so... Oh, is that going to get him? It looks like it's actually going to go right over him. Yeah. Yeah, that kill cam has some poor criteria. It doesn't actually do the number crunching and see if you're going to hit him on his, you know, flight path. Whoever the enemy may be. Alright, so giant down, mammoth's down. I actually do not see another giant. I'm going to whip another Jamora out any old way. And let me see. if there's anything worth looting. There is a little bit. I should not have taken that goat hide. And then B, where is... it's going to be in the cave. That's right. There is a cave here. Daytime. Stamina gone. I still don't have respite yet. Where is this cave? The restoration perk that allows me to get my stamina back when I heal myself. Else I would be healing myself now. Here it is. Sleeping Tree Cave. Give up your magical loot, giant. You stand no chance against the likes of me. He probably won't even be able to turn around and see me. Oh, maybe. A little bit. No. Down he goes. Looks like the Dremora actually got the last hit on him. Interesting oven there the giants are using. Some of this stuff might be worth taking that I'm going to leave. Oh well, there it is. Left. And what do we have? Ring of the Irid. While wearing this ring, you will receive 100 extra magicka, as well as regenerate magicka faster. Interesting. That might be more powerful than equivalent enchantments I can make. I'm not real sure. I may have to check that out. I may have to try to put those two specific enchants. Those books are really low value, so I'm going to leave them. Might have to put those two specific enchants on a ring. Magicka regeneration and magicka total. Just to see how they stack up. I guess the regeneration, it doesn't give me a percent on this ring, but I'm sure I can look the percentage up. Alright, second item, a second ring. In the far east, bone-strewn crest, that's right, the dragon. Roost. And word wall. Oh, no way. The dragon has the ring. That is actually really neat. You don't see stuff like that all too often. A matter of fact, this might be the very first time I've ever seen a quest item on an actual dragon. That is quite cool indeed. Well, let's see what he's got. I may have to use a Dragon Rin shout, which is okay, because this character doesn't use many shouts. Or he may just come right to me, and I may be able to lock him down and keep him from leaving. Oh, it looks like he wants to leave. He wants to leave real bad, and it might be too late for him. Petty blood dragon. Did they even swing? Yeah, I'm sure they swung. Let's see if I can get away from his gaping maw. Ring of the Beast. While wearing this ring, you will receive 100 extra health, and your claw attacks will do an additional 20 damage. Interesting. So, one kind of caster-oriented, one kind of melee-oriented. Ha! This may end up being a really short video. That's alright, though, because that means that I may just be able to do the amulets next and upload a couple videos tonight. That would be pretty cool. Let's go back to Feran and see if he has anything interesting to say about these two rings. Note that UESP Wiki, regards to this quest, says that the spawn location of both of those items is going to be random. So you probably won't have Sleeping Tree Camp and Bone-Strewn Crest, but it'll show you, so you don't need to know where they are. That is, at least until you get this quest. So, to just look at some statistics here, first off, UESP Wiki lists the Ring of Irid as fortifying magicka 100 points. Of course, that's what the game tells you. The game just says that it regenerates magicka. The UESP Wiki says that it regenerates magicka 2 points. So, I believe that's a flat regeneration rate, whereas the only enchants you can get from magic regeneration is percentage-based. So a percentage is going to increase your flat rate, and so is dependent on your flat rate, meaning that the 2 points from the ring will be greater if you have percentage-based magic regeneration on other gear, whereas the percentage, it may be greater or lesser. I don't know. That makes it really hard to compare my percentage enchants to the point-based bonus that ring gives. I have a feeling, though, given that this is 62%, that's not quite a full point. I'm not sure what the game's base magicka regeneration is, but I think that your, let's see, the points that you put into magicka increase. Is that right? I feel like I'm pulling some stats off the top of my head, which I don't like to do. Bottom line is, though, a flat point is kind of hard to compare to a percentage. I have a feeling that the flat point is pretty darn good, though. To compare the other statistic, the 100 maximum magicka that the Ring of the Irid gives, the enchantment that I can put on with a Grand Soul. Now, I don't have any potions right now. I haven't drank any potions of enhanced enchanting, so I could get this value higher. I think I could get it up to 120, maybe a little bit better with all legit, getting the best potion I could get using good alchemy. But not using any potion, not using any good alchemy or anything, just 100 enchanting with all the key perks. My maximum magic goes up by 62 points with my enchantment. So the 100 points as compared to my 62 makes me think that the 2 magicka points would probably be about a 100% increase. I'm not totally sure on that, and like I said, a percentage-based increase is somehow, it stacks a bit with the point-based increase. So all things to keep in mind if you're thinking on using that ring over any other. My ring, however, reduces the cost of my magicka, which I think I'm going to prefer over these other statistics, both those that I can enchant and the Ring of the Erudite. It seems, though, like the ring is pretty darn good as compared to potential enchants that you can put on a like item. You will find out then. Hello, Feran!
Life here has many advantages. Don't you agree?
I've collected all the rings of blood magic.
Well done. I trust you'll put those
Potions
to
of
good
blood.
use then.
He gave me 3 potions of blood. Okay, interesting. I happen to know that there are other items of power that he can help me get. However, I'm gonna make that separate, just to make it easy to refer to and make it easy for people to search on YouTube. So hopefully I get more hits. Whoring myself out for the hits. I'm terrible, aren't I? Thanks for watching, everybody. See you again in a second.